Everybody, it's Jay, and I'm back again. So I updated my build a bit after I had time to actually sit down and mess around with it instead of being rushed. Let me just show off kind of like how I have the build now. I have it as a lightning build. I'll just do like a little action. I just need to go somewhere with some action. I know, some easy. Yeah, there we go. So like one of the first things I did after I got back into the PTR, I noticed that you could actually add a quiver with a sword or a dagger. So that's actually what I started now. And then I dropped the Phantom Knives because I got a better ancient sword and I added Vengeance. I have lightning chalk. I think it was a lightning, not chakram, but lightning bolas.
My hatred is too low.
And yeah. So this is, I'm pretty much working on a lightning build, as you can see. Been pretty good. I breezed through Greater Rift 50, and I'm on T10 now.
Still waiting.
Alright.
I am returning to town.
So I'm gonna go and play like a. I'll probably do Greater Rift. I'll probably do a 50s just so you can see how the build works with that. Alright, let's start off. And if y'all haven't seen my first video, I have it up. Basically, I'm working on the Shadow's Mantle, and this is with equipped with the melee weapon. All damage is increased by 1,000%. And then Shadow Power gains the effect of every rune and lasts forever. And Impel does additional 40,000 weapon damage to the first enemy hit. And right now, this isn't best in slot, but you just definitely want to get like the most damaging weapon you could possibly find. And while this isn't best in slot, I have some alternatives. Yeah, first alternative is Carlisle's Point. Yeah, this one is, Impel does, it gives you 12 hatred if the enemy is already hit by Impel. And so if you could find a, ancient one of that with really good roll, that would be a good alternative as well. And I think this is the one I was using before, was Lord Greenstone's Fan. This one does, every second you gain 3,000, not 3,000, 300% increased damage for your next Phantom Knights attack. That stacks up to 30 times, so you'll see like every second it's the little counter will be stacking up for your Phantom Knives. I could probably just show it right now. And this is what I had before. And if you're gonna swarm with enemies, like you just hit that as like a pattern button, it just destroys everything in your way. Now if you want to go with the different build, you can actually do a chakra. Yeah, you want to equip the Spines of Seed and Hatred, so chakra now generates 4 hatred. And then you can match it with this sword, Sword of Ill Will. And then Chakram deals 1% increased damage for every point of hatred you have. And I'll probably try out this build if I get like better rolls and get both of these are ancient. I'll definitely try this out. But even if I don't, I'll still try it out. Probably like at T6, because that seems like the way to go for real. And another thing with the build, one of my other suggestions is probably Reaper wraps, just because you're going to be just throwing out impel so much. So I think that works out pretty well. Okay, as my gear, just I got Dex, Vitality, then crit hit chance there. Then Dex, Vitality, resist all. You could probably get rid of the resist all. I just have it because I just don't want to die as soon as possible, and my damage is already pretty good. And of course, I'm doing a reduce all resource cost reduction by 6 just for the impale. And I was lucky to get an ancient glove here, and I got Dex, crit damage, crit chance, and then reduce cooldown of all skills by 7 because I'm using Vengeance, as well as my next piece is crit damage, crit chance, then reduce all cooldown. Speaking of this, I have the Vigilante belt equipped for Dex, Vitality, Life, and then reduce cooldown of all skills, which it comes with. Yeah, so all that synergizes to cooldown Vengeance as well. And just survivability for the chest piece, as well as the leg piece. You just want to get those, reduce all resistance to all elements of Vitality and Dex for those. And then boots is Dex, Vitality, resist all, and then armor as well. So I'm rolling with tons of resistance there. Yeah, my toughness is way better. And the sword is, this is just temporary until I find another ancient. I gotta pick up my doggy. Okay. And I'm using duffel because I have the bolas equipped until I get a better spies, seed, and hatred. So as for cube, so Dawn, this is the new thing that I just found. I just stumbled upon this and I was like, oh wow, it reduced the vengeance by 60%. So stack that with all my cooldown, I could keep up vengeance pretty frequently. I haven't had a problem with that. My main problem is just run out of hatred. And then I have Hex's Pens and Mystery Yan. So while I'm moving, you see, my damage is up tremendously. But as soon as I stop moving, so you just want to stutter step. But you don't have to really worry too much about. I'm not using bolas for damage, so sometimes I'll just stop and just cast bolas just so I could get some more hatred going on. Then I have Convention of Elements. I have this right now, but you can also replace this, with Unity if you're going to do higher grade rifts. And I'm not too sure. Will be probably a City and Ring, maybe. Speaking of rings, I have Focus and Restraint, Focus and Restraint here. And I'm using Zaso and the Vengeance because you're still going to be dealing damage far away. You're not going to be up in everybody's face, so this still works out pretty good. And I have a Gogok of Swiftness because just to help out with the cooldown. So that's pretty much the updates. And I'll see, everything is subject to change right now, but I'm having fun with it at least. Alright, I want to get a greater of 50. I got this in power too. Hey, let's get started.
I wish you luck, hero.
Oh, I forgot to show off the passives.
I wish I could do that.
I'm not even paying attention. Trying to think of what else I need to show off.
Feel my wrath.
I usually do one bullet for 3 knives.
I need more hatred to do that. Bleed, you filth!
Alright, I don't got my shield anymore. Can't play sloppy. Oh man, these guys are everywhere.
I must heal. Sweet revenge.
I totally didn't see that guy there. Oh boy. These guys are everywhere.
I must wait longer.
Come on.
Do you want more? Bleed, you filth. Not enough hatred. Need more time. You won't survive that.
Furry got shield.
Not ready yet. I must heal.
Man. Okay, this is the hardest guy I've fought so far.
Need more time. I am losing strength. I am willing.
Dang, it took forever.
Must heal. Revenge. Not ready yet.
Can't see nothing.
Darkness awaits you. I require aid. Feel my rock.
Like I have it over here. Oh. And more shielded guys.
Feel my rock.
The Rift Guardian.
You have triumphed.
Jeez, that one guy was harder than the Rift Guardian. I think like the main problem so far is just maybe where the Phantom Knights would probably come in. It's just when you're swarmed with a lot of enemies, then that's really tough to get some damage going. So that's one way that you could use the Phantom Knives. Let's see. I don't even know. Nah, it's not even. Let's see. Alright, before I close out the video, I'll just show off my traits and then also passes as well. So like I was just going with all lightning, so Impale I got ricocheted here. And this really helps for like the area effect, just because that's like the biggest deal, as if you try to do with the, you know, any of the other class, or not classes, but magic abilities. Like if you go with fire or ice, you're only going to throw out one dagger. This one splits into two, so it really helps a lot with the AOE. And also same thing with the Bola, since they explode. And I use these mainly because they generate 6 hatred. As soon as I get the Spines of Seed and Hatred, though, I'll definitely be replacing that. And then I'm using Preparation, Punishment, just because I don't have good Reaper Wrap. So you could probably replace this if you have Reaper Wraps and you manage your hatred easily, but I just hit that just so I get my hatred on. And of course Shadow Power, because you gotta have this active. And Vengeance, I have Dark Heart. And there's also this is one of the new headpieces, Visions of Goons. And this one you get the passive of the Dark Heart rune, and I'm guessing you could get another Vengeance effect as well, so you have 2 of them. But Dark Heart, like, it really helps with damage mitigation. As you see, reduce all damage taken by 50%. So that's how I'm able to stay alive playing so stupidly. I'm playing real sloppy today. Then I'm using just Wolf Companion just for the additional buff. Alright, passives. So I have Ambush, which, you know, that really helps, especially with the set. Like, you're going to have that one Impale, so you want that one knife to deal as much damage as possible. And this one just to slow down enemies so you have more room to breathe. And of course these two, you know, work together. Especially as soon as I probably using this in the real world, I'll definitely have a Hellfire Amulet, so I'll have a Bane of the Trapped on there, because you want to use those 3 for this build for sure. And then Awareness for a second life. But that's pretty much the status on this build so far. But I'll be playing with it, tweaking it, but everything's subject to change. But I'm having a real good time with this build. But thanks for watching, everybody. Signing out.